All right, let's get this GenAI jargon party started. Here's your crash course on essential GenAI terms. Now, we'll quickly run through these different GenAI terms, but it will be perfect for navigating any GenAI conversation. You can refer back to this lecture anytime, and we will also provide downloadable copy of these terms. Let's start with the basics. Artificial intelligence or AI. AI is this big umbrella which involves creating machines that mimic human intelligence like learning and problem solving. Now, machine learning is one type of AI where systems learn from data without being explicitly programmed. So, essentially, you give large data sets to a machine and it will learn on its own, either by using something called as supervised learning or unsupervised learning. Now, deep learning is type of ML or machine learning which uses complex neural networks. Of course, artificial neural networks with multiple layers to find patterns in massive data sets. Now, these neural networks are inspired by human brain, and these are connected layers of artificial neurons to process information and then to learn. Using these neural networks, we create large language models or LLMs. LLMs are the brains behind these text and image generators. LLMs are trained on vast amount of textual data as well as other types of data, and then they can generate human-like responses. Now, LLMs are based on different types of architectures. One type of architecture is transformer architecture, which was based on a 2017 paper by Google researchers titled Attention is All You Need. This is the foundation of many LLMs, and this has really revolutionized the field by improving how models process sequences of data. One type of transformer architecture is called Generative Pre-trained Transformer or GPT. This is a popular architecture for many LLMs such as GPT-4, which help model understand and generate textual data. For image generation, there are different models. For example, there is diffusion models. Now, diffusion models work by gradually adding noise to an image and then learning to reverse this process, producing realistic images. There are other types of architectures like generative adversarial networks or GANs, which are used for image generation. GANs consist of two parts, a generator and a discriminator. Generator tries to create realistic data, while discriminator attempts to distinguish between real and generated data. Now, once all these LLMs are created, you provide an LLM something called as a prompt. Prompt is an instruction to the GenAI model. It's like giving a creative brief. The clearer your prompt, better are the results. Now, sometimes GenAI models hallucinate. Hallucination is when GenAI models become too creative and they generate incorrect or nonsensical information. Think of it as AI is daydreaming. Now, we can control this with a setting called as a temperature. Temperature is a setting that controls how deterministic or grounded or how random the GenAI output is. Higher the temperature, more diverse and creative the output is, while lower temperature makes it more focused and predictable. Fine tuning. Now, fine tuning is like giving your AI specialized training. You take a pre trained model and train it further on a specific task or a data set. This will improve the performance of your model in a specific area. Token we have already seen. Now, token are individual units, either words or parts of words that LLMs use to process or to generate text. The pricing of all the LLMs is also, as we saw, based on tokens. And finally, embeddings. Now, embeddings is a way of representing words, phrases, or data in a mathematical form. And this helps AI models understand and work with phrases or large sentences. All right, that's all in terms of various Gen AI terms. There would be different terms which we will encounter as well, but we will tackle those during the course.